Hey, hit the bell icon after subscribing to get notifications. New content uploads every Wednesday. Enjoy the video. I've been playing Rainbow Six Siege since it was in beta, and like most games, it's gone through its fair share of different stages in its 2-year lifespan. We've been through the stages of dropping out every other match to people using bugs and exploits, and then there was a stage where everyone was just roaming. In fact, Ubisoft added that problem by creating the operator Caveira. So not only could you see enemies through walls using Pulse's heartbeat sensor, but you could also interrogate them using Caveira, seeing where everyone else is on the stage, and two of them make a very deadly combination. Ubisoft's fix to roaming was creating the operator Jackal, and I use fix in air quotes because no one really uses him, as well as the addition of claymores into the game. So I'm not quite sure what fix Ubisoft is going to come up with to solve the current problem that we're in this stage of the game, spawn killing. Now, spawn killing is nothing new in video games. You memorize certain areas of a map where you know your enemies will spawn and you wait for them, but it is a big problem in a game like Siege because there are no respawns. I only started noticing spawn killing at the end of last season, but this season in Operation Health it is a lot more noticeable, to the point where my squad and I expect it every match. In the last few patches, Ubisoft added a bit more cover to 3 maps to stop spawn killing, but that's just 3 maps in a game that almost has 20. But what else can be done to stop spawn killing on stages where you spawn with just a truck as your cover, and can easily be shot from anyone on the floor above you? If we try Ubisoft's approach and just adding more cover, think how that would affect stages such as Plane, a map where defenders push out through the back, middle, and front exits of the plane to spawn kill. They would have to add more cover in between the emergency vehicles parked on the ground so you can move safely when the match starts and you won't get shot in the head. But adding cover to every spawn for every map probably will take a long time and a lot of work, so why not try to find an easier way to do it, such as tweaking mechanics that already work in the game. If you step outside as a defender, you have 2 seconds before you'll be shown to the enemy team. This was moved down from 5 seconds because defenders could come outside, kill attackers, and get back inside, and no one would even know where they are. Depending on the state of the game, I think some mechanics should be changed in order to cater towards that. So seeing that we're now in the era of spawn killing, I think this time should be moved down to 0 seconds. As soon as you step 1 foot outside the building as a defender, you should be shown to the entire enemy team. It should be a type of risk and reward. If you know someone is hanging by the window above you and you want the reward of that kill, then you take the risk of stepping outside and being seen by the entire enemy team. The same thing goes for spawn killing. If you want to step outside as soon as the match starts because you know where the enemies are going to spawn, then you're going to risk being seen by that enemy team as soon as you step outside. This would also give the attackers time to react instead of waiting for one of their teammates to be shot and then getting the notification 2 seconds after. Apart from that, my only other suggestion would be to extend the red barrier that keeps you inside in the preparation stage 10 seconds after the match starts. 10 seconds is enough time for the attackers to get out of their spawn and start to approach the building without the risk of being shot as soon as they spawn. Another thing I've also noticed is the people who actually use this tactic. When playing ranked, you are matched with people of similar rank, so it would be an even playing field and everyone has around the same skill level. I'm at rank gold 2 and the other 3 people in my squad are platinum and also gold. So we get matched with people that are high gold and platinum ranked. And they are the people who actually use this tactic the most compared to when I was in ranked silver. I hardly came across spawn kills when I was in silver. So the question is, why would some of the most skilled players in the game resort to using this cheap tactic? Which raises another question. Spawn killing isn't fun, but is it wrong? Rainbow Six Siege is a game of tactics. In fact, I like to think of it as chess. You have 3 minutes to outsmart the enemy team using map knowledge and a combination of different operators' abilities and gadgets. So using the operators and map knowledge, you come up with different tactics and strategies to win the game, whether that be take out the other 5 operators or take the objective. It can be either rescue a hostage, defuse a bomb, or secure an area. Now when it comes to Siege, winning is the main goal. Whether you take the objective, kill the enemies, a win is a win. Even if you can convince everyone on the enemy team to kill themselves, it still counts as a win. Rainbow Six Siege is built on using tactics and different angles to get the upper hand. So when players resort to using this cheap tactic to win, it's not fun if you're on the receiving end of it, but at the end of the day, a win is still a win. So that just raises the question, is there a wrong way to win?